Hey, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about cookies.
In these cookie meetings, we have a topic that we are teaching for that year, and that gets refreshed every single month to that person that's divided in that month. Sometimes we divide it by birthday, sometimes we divide it by alphabetically, by first name, but every person gets one chance in that year to attend this meeting where there's cookies and leaders, and we get to learn more about a topic.
Yeah, let's go check it out and see how it goes.
Well, hey, let's talk about appreciation. Have any of you had a meaningful, powerful recognition experience, or maybe you've seen one? You've seen where somebody else was very powerfully recognized that you'd be willing to share with us? Yeah, Mike.
I think the thing that was really cool for me as I sat there at my 15 year was to hear people say that they thought that they knew that they were my favorite.
Yeah.
That when I have a one-on-one interaction, that they knew that in that moment they were my favorite and my attention was entirely on them. And it's something I've always strived for, but I didn't know I'd really achieved until I heard someone say it. It poked me right here. And I thought, wow, I hope that half of what they said in this thing's true, and that they really do believe that when they're in front of me that they are that important.
Yeah, excellent. And it wasn't just your coworkers, it was also people who sell us services, our providers. They said that as well. And I think when you love your team as you do, it's going to come through, right? They're going to feel that. So thank you, Mike.
Can I say one thing?
Yeah, Tolan.
I had a company who was a prospect, not yet a customer, and there was a service award presentation going on over in the Emblem Lounge, and I was showing them Angel's team, but then as we walked by, I said, let's just stop and watch this. So we just stood in the back while this service award presentation, and it was, to you guys, it would just be a normal one like all of them that we do. It wasn't anything unique, but to watch the faces on the people from this company, it blew them away. And we watched for 5 minutes, and then we had to go to the next spot. And as we were walking down the hall, they stopped me and they said, "This is what our company needs."
Yeah.
Like that, just seeing that presentation, the sell was made. Like, we're going to sign up with O.C.Tanner. So
Beauty.
If we could just bottle that, I mean, that is our marketing, just to see that magic.
We have one individual that sometimes we struggle with that can be pretty negative,
Yeah.
and they loved talking to him. And so when we looked at each other, we were super proud of, like, hey, even though they're rough on us, they were really proud of the job that they were doing and what they were
Yes.
doing, that it kind of left me after of like, don't give up on people.
That's right.
So it was really nice that they love to talk to you more than us. And it's common.
Yeah, and the nice thing is that he was elevated, knowing that he had acted that way, behaved that way. He was elevated in your thinking. Now you'll treat him with even more grace in the future, knowing of what he's capable of, right? Very nice.
I was just going to say that I've had lots of great moments here for myself, but I really loved it when they started letting families in.
Yeah.
Because I felt like it elevated my family anyway, to kind of see what we do, first of all, but then to kind of, I don't know, see me in a different light, especially my kids, and I'm not just a nag all the time. But I just really loved that, because I feel like it extends out to our families as well when they can come in and see these
Very cool.
moments. Yeah.
So your sons came in?
Yeah, they did.
Nice.
They did. So that was
Nice.
really fun.
And what we're going to do now, and I thank Nirmana for helping to pull this all together for us. She has arranged to put together some cards that we're going to hand out to you now. We're going to give you each a moment to think about someone who deserves a handwritten note from you, and give you a second to write a note to them. You know, the powerful thing about expressing appreciation is somebody's going to feel good when you share it with them. But you have also been elevated just now as you have thought about your gratitude for somebody else. You are at a higher place than you were 15 minutes ago, emotionally, physically even. You're elevated by expressing appreciation. And I hope you feel that. Hope you can feel that just thinking about it and realize how important that is and enjoy it in your life. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
So Gary, talk about the cookies meeting today.
Yeah.
Why do we do those?
It's another opportunity for all of my team to get in front of every single employee throughout supply chain and manufacturing. One is we always shift around who is attending together, so they're hopefully looking at maybe some people from across campus who haven't seen that person, plus new people. So we do an introduction. Everyone talks about where they work and how long they've been here, and that's nice. And I always make the point that as people are introducing themselves, how awesome everybody is. You're sitting there listening to people introducing, you're thinking, he's a good guy. She's a good guy. He's a good guy. And it's like, this is good, an awesome team. The other thing is, after introductions, we spend a few minutes, we let different people talk about what's going on with strategy deployment. It's just another way, just to make sure, just a reminder that everybody's connected to this corporate strategy. And it's that, but it's also people report on what's going on in their teams, and it's usually pretty phenomenal stuff that gets reported, which reminds everybody that there's cool stuff going on. And then we cover a topic, and this year we're talking about appreciation. Last year we were talking about flow and pull, one-piece flow. And appreciation, and we just get people talking about whatever the topic is. We want people talking about the topic, we don't want to just lecture them. We find that when they're talking about it, that they teach each other brilliantly. And when they're thinking about, what would I say if I was going to say something? It's just better, I think, for the conversation if they're doing the communication.
I've noticed over the years that the dynamic has changed. They've gone from apprehension,
True.
I don't know if I want to be part of this, or what's going on, to, this is great. I've done this lots of times, and I learn something every time I go. People always share great content, so I've definitely noticed it's been.
I agree with you. It's been that way for several years. I think new people will come in and be like, "What is this? Is this good?" But immediately they see everybody's just comfortable. Everybody's chatting and laughing. They're like, well, it must not be too painful, it must be okay. And I go out of my way at the end to usually talk to someone who's been here less than a year and ask them, hey, how was that? What'd you think? That was pretty good. I like that, so.
I really loved this video today. We talked a lot about appreciation, and people had some really great things to share.
Yeah, I think so too. If you love this content, please go ahead and give us a big thumbs up. We'd love to have you join us back on our channel to see more. You intro us, and I'll give my favorite things about cookies. I'll just do a brief. My favorite things about cookies. He starts
Now it's
filming,
on.
I'm like,
See ya.
That's funny.